Hello children, once again welcome to the continuation of our lesson. So far as what coding club is concerned, more or less Armstrong coding club is concerned, as you can see on your screen, you can see the students putting codes together and you can see yourself putting codes together. I hope you are happy that you are doing that. Without wasting much time, let's get started. Welcome back. As we are back now, when I say coding club, you go like, yeah, I'm a coding pro. Let's do it one more time. Coding club, yeah, I'm a coding pro. Okay, everybody, once again, welcome once again. This is today's segment. This is coding club of Armstrong Computers, more or less Armstrong Computers College. Come think of it, we designed this program to help children out there to then go ahead, so far as you are watching, to help you and also what practice all what is being taught in the classroom, so that you practice that, so that at least you get more equipped and practice more and also get familiar with the codes. Okay, so without wasting my time, let's get straight to today's segment. Today we are going to look at something very interesting. We are going to then focus on how to code an circle shape. Let's do it together. How to code a circle shape. Let's do it again. How to code a circle shape. Yes, of course, that's what we're looking at today. Now if you've done the sign, then I'd like you to clap for yourself. Okay, now after clapping for yourself, let's get straight to today's segment. Now remember, I told you that before you sketch your shape, or more or less you code your shape, you must make sure that you have to plan. Okay, we sketching the shape before coding. This simply means that we are looking at the development cycle. So in coding, before you can code or bring something to life or develop an app, what you need to do is that you must plan. Okay, so that is why we plan first. After planning, what do? You analyze. After analyzing, what do? You go ahead to do what? To design. Okay, after designing, then you go ahead to to develop. So that is what we are doing. So okay, without wasting my time, let's go ahead and launch our paint and sketch our circle, regardless to how we want the whole thing to look like when we finish coding. Now let's dash straight to the desktop. Okay, now this is my desktop. Let's go ahead and then launch paint. So first you press the start button and you type paint. Then you can see this is my paint here. Go ahead and click on it or press enter. But for me, I'll go ahead and press enter. Okay, as you can see, my paint just launched, and I know yours has launched also. Clap for yourself. Okay, now after clapping for ourselves, let's go ahead and then look through the home ribbon under the shape logical group and select our oval shape. Let's do that. So I just click on mine. Now bring the mouse pointer to the edit area and drag to draw. Basically that is just that. Drag to draw, not draw to drag. We have to drag before drawing. So bring the mouse pointer here, hold on to the mouse, drag, as you can see, to draw. I just did. Wow, and I hope you did that. Now you can equally bring the mouse pointer to the middle of your shape and move it. You can see I'm moving it nicely. Okay, so I'll leave it as it is. Okay, now click on the edit area. Now remember, we are creating a blue circle. Okay, let's say it together. We are creating a blue circle. Okay, now take it out from the way. I would like us to go directly and then look through the home ribbon again, which is this, and we are going to go ahead and select fill with color. And this is my fill with color. I'll click on it, and after clicking on my fill with color, I have to go ahead and select color blue. So you can see this is my color blue. Okay, so as this is my color blue, I'll go ahead and click on edit color. So after clicking on edit color, I'll select blue and go ahead and click on add to custom color. Then I'll click on OK. Okay, now I'll bring my fill with color here, as you can see, and click on it to fill my oval shape, more or less my circle shape, to fill it with color blue. Okay, so I'll click on it. Yay! Okay, I just did that, and I hope you also did that. So if indeed you've done this, I'd like you to clap for yourself. Okay, now remember, we always say that after we finish what sketching our shape, we'll go ahead and write the type or the shape that we sketch. Okay, so go ahead, look through the home ribbon, which I just did, but before then, make sure the color 1 here is black. So select color 1 and click on black, and then go ahead and click on text, which is here. Then bring the mouse pointer below your shape and draw to type your shape, more or less your text box. Okay, so I just did. So I'll go ahead and type the word circle shape. Circle shape. Let's do that. Okay, I'm done. I hope you're also done. Okay, clap for yourself. Okay, now we are done clapping for ourselves. Let's go ahead and resize the text box a little bit. So I'll bring the mouse pointer here and resize it here. And I'll go ahead and carry it up a little bit. You can see here, I've done that. And remember, I taught you all this in the classroom, so I know you are doing it. Okay, so after I'm done, I'll go ahead and drag my text box down a little bit here and press enter. Then I'll type my name. Remember, I am your instructor, Prince Armstrong. So I'll go ahead and type my name. Then I'll drag this a little bit so that everything will appear nicely. Okay, nicely. So what I'll do is that I'll put a cursor, shift this a little bit, and everything is nice. So I'll carry it up a little bit here, done, and I'll click on my edit area. Okay, I know you've clapped for yourself, and indeed you've done this. So after you've done this, now we are okay. This is what we want to achieve. What we want to do is that we want to go ahead and and code this, and we are coding a blue circle. Let's say after me, a blue circle. Say again, a blue circle. Do it again, a blue circle. Okay, now after we have seen what we want to achieve, let's dash straight to our desktop. Okay. Now we are on our desktop. Remember, these are the shape we created or we coded. Our first shape was rectangle, and our second shape was square. Okay, now to go ahead to do to then code our circle shape, we need to create a folder. So to create your folder, right click on your desktop, go to new, and click on folder. Ta-da! Now let's go ahead and then type circle shape. Okay, so I'm done with my circle shape. Okay, now let's go ahead and launch our Sublime text. So go ahead and press the start button and type Sublime text. So as you can see, this is my Sublime text. You can choose to click on it or you press enter. But me, I'll go ahead and press enter. This is my Sublime text. So I'll go ahead and then save my web page. So far as my Sublime text is concerned, save it in the folder that I created. So let's do that. So I'll click on file and click on save as. Then I'll select my folder, my desktop. Did I say folder? My desktop. So after selecting my desktop, I'll go ahead and look through my desktop, which is here. Scroll down and select my circle shape. This is my circle shape, and I'll double click on it. Then I'll go ahead and save my file as index. So let's do that. So it's going to be index.html. So I've typed the index. Let me add .html. Then I'll go ahead and click on save. Now someone asked me, sir, what is .html? .html is a file extension. Simply means you are writing what? An HTML code. Simply means you are writing what? Hypertext markup language code. Okay, clap for yourself if you gotten this right. Oh, okay. Now after clapping for ourselves, let's go ahead and do our doc decoration. Doc decoration. To do that, go and bring your what? Your left angle bracket and type HTML. Go ahead and press enter, which I did. Now where we have the title in between where the cursor is, let's go ahead and type what? Circle shape, because we are coding what? Circle shape. So let's do that. Okay, done. Okay, so after typing, giving the title to the web page as circle shape, now let's come in between the body here and where we'll bring our div container. So in between the body, let's go ahead and type div container. Then in between my div container, put the cursor at the right end of the what? The opening tag of the div container. Press the space bar and type class and press enter. Now after typing class, go ahead and then what? Type the name you want to give that particular class. Remember, all the time I always say you should give it what? Shape. Okay, so let's do that. Shape. Done. Then after that, I would like to put the cursor at the end point of my closing tag of my div container. Press enter and press enter again. Then I'll bring another what? Another div container, and I'll call that div container text. Let's do that. So I'll give it a class and I'll call it text. Okay, now in between here, I'll put a cursor in between the opening tag and the closing tag here, and I'll type what? Circle shape. Okay, so that's my circle shape. Then I'll bring the what? The break tag. Okay. Then after the break tag, I'll bring my name, which I want my name to be in the text circle shape. Okay, let's do that. Okay, now I'm done writing my name. Let's go ahead and save our web page. So click on File and click on Save. So go ahead and open your what? Your Sublime. Let's view our web page. Now for you to view your web page, I'd like you to go ahead, right click here and go to Open in Browser. This very side, Open in Browser. Click on it and you can see I am in my browser now, and this is what I just did. Okay, so you can see it here nicely. So I have my what? My circle shape and then my name. Okay, now after I'm done, let's switch back to the what? To the text editor, and we'll go ahead and use the CSS to style our shape. So let's do that. Back to my what? My text editor. Now I need to put the cursor at the end point of my what? Of my title, which is here. Press enter. Then I'll bring what? My style element. So style. Okay, style. So you can see I have the opening tag of the style and the closing tag of the style. So I'll put a cursor in between, press enter. Then I'll go ahead and come and call my div container being my shape, the first one here. I'll click here and then make it dot shape. Remember, my dot shape started with capital S, so I'll go by saying capital S. And bring my current bracket, press enter. Then I'll bring the width. Okay, before I bring the width, let me assign the background, because I want the background should be color blue. Say after me, color blue. So as I want the background to be color blue, I'll go ahead and type blue. So let's go ahead and type blue. So background. So let's go ahead and bring our background. So the background should be color blue. So I'll go ahead and type my blue. So that's my blue. Then after that, I'll save that. Then I have to bring the width and the what and the height. Remember, now we are creating a circle. Now the idea of this circle we are going to do is that we are going to then write a square, okay, and we turn the square to circle, okay. So let's do that. So press enter and go by saying what width. So let's do the width. So let the width be 300 pixels. Press enter and let's say height. And let the height also be 300 pixels. Now click on file and click on save. Now let's go to the browser and see how our circle shape is going to look like. Now, as I am in my browser, I'll go ahead and refresh. Ta-da! You can see this is my square shape. Now I'm going to turn this square shape to circle. Okay. Now, what element or what tag are we going to use to do this? Now, the tag we are going to use, or the element we are going to use, the CSS element we are going to use is called border radius. Okay, border radius, and we do it 200 pixels. Okay, now border radius 200 pixels. That's what we are going to do. Okay, now let's dive straight to the text editor and see how we can do that. So now back to my text editor, I'll put a cursor here, which is at the end point of my header, and press enter, which is the height. Sorry, at the end point of my height, and type something we call border. So I'll say border radius. Okay, so border dash radius, and I'll press enter. So this is my border radius. So I want to do the border radius for 200 pixels, and I'll save that. So to then go ahead and then turn your square shape to a circle, you must first assign width, and let the width be 300 pixels, and the height also have to be 300 pixels. Then we can assign the border radius to 200, and then it will turn it will be circle. Let's look at that. Now let's switch to the browser and do that and see how our work is going to look like. Now in my browser, I'll go ahead and refresh. Ta-da! Okay, so I'm done with my circle shape being blue. Clap for me and clap for yourself. Yay. Okay, so after we finish clapping for ourselves, let's go ahead and then put the circle shape to the middle and put the text also to the middle. To do that, let's go to the text editor. In our text editor, go ahead and put the cursor at the end point of your curly bracket here. Go ahead and press enter. So after I press enter, I'd like you to do this for me. Now remember that the text, we give it a class known as text. Okay, so put the cursor here, press enter again, and say dot text, and bring your curly bracket. Then after that, press enter. Now after you press enter, what I'd like you to do is just simple. Okay, now go and say text align. Okay, but before we do text align, let's align the shape first. Okay, bring the mouse pointer to the end point of the border here and press enter. Now you've done that. Go ahead and type margin and press enter and say auto and save that. So now when we switch to the browser and refresh, okay, it's going to take our shape to the center. Let's look at that. Now as we are here, go ahead and then refresh. Ta-da! You can see our circle shape is at the center. Okay, now let's do the same thing to the text. So let's go to the text editor. So in the text editor, we started by calling the text, and we brought the curly bracket. So in between it here, put a cursor here. You can see my cursor is here, but don't be alarmed. Let's go ahead and type something we call text align. So let's do that. So text align, and let's say center, and click on file and click on save. So after you save, what I'd like you to do is that go ahead and then switch to your browser and refresh. As I am in my browser, I'll go ahead and click on refresh. Ta-da! You can see, wow, my circle shape and my name is at the center. Oh, clap for yourself. Yeah. Okay, children, this brings our lesson to the end, or more or less, do bring today's section to the end. And when I say coding clap, you have to say, yay, I'm now a coding pro. Catch you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.